In this training, I want to take you through the entire process of setting up your HighLevel account. We won't get to the point of not necessarily creating sub accounts, but I at least want to get to a point so you guys know what entails creating a HighLevel account. And the best part is you can try all this out completely free. If you want to create your own test environment, just come up here to marketplace.gohighlevel.com. And you come over here testing. The thing is, like, I've created all these, created all these different accounts, but you can only have one active account at a time. So what happens is, if you have inactive accounts right here, if you don't have an active account, there'll be an orange button right here that says Create Test Account. And what it'll do is it'll pop up a screen. You give it an account name, and then you create a password. And this will, in essence, be like your sandbox GoHighLevel account for testing that software, and it's good for this amount of time. It will only be active until, for me, at the time of this recording, March 6th. And so once I do that, it'll bring up a box right here, and then it'll bring up a login. You know, the normal GoHighLevel login, and it'll take you to a screen like this once you're in. This is just a little survey, so I'm just going to say business coach and consultant, whatever your industry is, it's fine. Just pick your industry. I'm going to do white labeling and reselling for this, and we'll just say we'll do 10 to 49. Okay, and you have a website? Yes, I do. So mine is okay, and then I just say next. And then I'll put in my billing address. Okay, I just wasn't going to show my personal information there, but it was asking for address information, things like that. Right here, if you're using any of these tools, it's great. It's more for if it's not critical, right? It's not life or death right here. So we're just hit next. Okay, yes, we have all these things, all the good stuff that we want out of a marketing stack. Got it. Okay, we're going to hit that, and then okay. It's going to ask for your email address to complete two-factor authentication. I'm using one of my extra emails. So it sent me a verification code. I'm going to put that in real quick. Okay, right here, it's going to ask for a phone number to complete two-factor authentication. So you just have to put in a phone number. I'm going to put mine in real quick. All right, now that our account is verified, it's going to take us here. Let's see. I'm going to go down here, down to the bottom. It says not now. You can do an onboarding. I have done their onboarding. It is very excellent, especially if you are brand new to the platform. But if you're wanting to save some time, we'll just say not now. Just take me to my account. And then right here, this is going to prompt you to set up your first sub account. Okay. There's a couple of things that we need to do before we even think about getting a sub account set up. So I'm just going to say I'll do this later. Okay. All right. Here we go. Yes, I know we can probably. We're going to we're going to do that. The first thing it wants to do is it wants to connect your Stripe. So I'm going to click Connect Stripe here. We're going to try to do that. I may have to refresh this page. Let's go ahead. I'm going to move this over here. We're going to come down here. Let's see. There's a couple of different things we want to do. Of course, there's sub accounts if you have snapshots. But as you can see right here, it's app.gohighlevel.com, and then it's got the whole HighLevel logo. What I've seen is that we need to change that first. So we're going to come in here to settings. We have a profile image here. I'm going to skip that for now. I'm going to go to company. I'm going to ignore that. And then I'm going to upload. I'm going to click on upload here, and I want to upload a logo. I'm going to go to desktop here. I have a logo here. I want this one, and we'll do that. As you can see, it changed that right there. I'm going to scroll down. It's going to ask you to pick a business niche, right? So I'm just going to pick business management consultant. I'm just picking that. That's fine. This is fine. We're going to come back to this white label domain API, but I want to see, we can choose light theme or dark theme. I'm going to do with the light theme for now, because my production HighLevel is a dark theme. This is a light theme. This is going to help me differentiate, right? So what we're going to do next is we're going to leave all these on the left. We can actually come through and change this from app.gohighlevel.com and then you use an actual domain, right? You use a real domain. And so I'm actually going to get that set up right here. I'm going to type it in. Let's see. We'll do CM. Let's see. Let's do demo demo2.digitaltechmagnet.com. We'll do that, and then we'll click on add domain because I already had demo set up to begin with. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on add domain right here, and it's going to look for my domain. Of course, my domain's on Cloudflare, and it's going to ask me for that information. So it's going to detect that my digital tech magnet is on Cloudflare. As you can see right there, we're going to authorize the domain. Yep, I'm going to log in. That's fine. And it's going to create this DNS record, so I'm just going to authorize. Okay, as I say, it could take 30 seconds. Then once it authorizes, this may take a second. Okay, so that is done. We can still log in at app.gohighlevel.com, but what we want to do is we want to log in at demo2. But for what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create an API domain. So this API domain is going to be great for things like being able to send out surveys directly, being able to send out calendar links, being able to send out forms, that sort of thing. That's where that comes in. So this will just be link2.magnet.com. We'll add a domain. Link 2. It's fine. This is just a demo, so I don't care if it has a number 2 in it, because I had a previous demo account that I ended up having to eliminate, but it still thought that demo was in there. So we're gonna authorize the domain. We're gonna authorize that, and then we'll come back. All right. I'm gonna say logged in. We'll put in my privacy. All right, we'll leave that. We'll come down here. We'll say update company. I'm going to say logged in with my app.gohighlevel.com account, but it'll still take me to the same place. If I go to demo2.digitaltechmagnet.com, it'll take me to the same place, and then I can log in. So that's all updated. I was actually told I'm actually going to change this time zone because I want this to be more accurate to where I am. Let's see, we'll do that. We'll update. That's fine. The optimized experience, I'm going to leave all these off since we don't want to get bombarded with emails whenever these get turned on. But we can turn on, if you want to turn on conversation AI, I confirm, enable that. I'll leave reviews off. Okay, it's going to refresh the page. All right, we're going to ignore that. All right, so we'll do that. We'll leave all this off for now. Typical library, yes, we want to leave that on, so that way, if we want to have our sub accounts create libraries. Obviously, in your production account, you probably want that on. Of course, all the AI you will definitely want on as well. We'll go back. I go back. Okay, ignore. Let's see if I can connect Stripe. Connect to my Stripe account. All right, I'll log in. All right, it's going to ask me for a code. I'll put that in. All right, we'll connect that. All right, it's connected. All right, cool. So that's connected to fine. Just my demo account. We'll go back in here to settings, and one of the things that you will want to do is get your profile picture right there. Say your platform language. Right here, we want our integrations, right? This is going to be for SMS. This is going to be for your phones, right? So what we want to do is come in here and we want to create a sub account because we want to be able to use Lead Connector, be able to use LC Phone for our to be able to create our SMS and A2P verification, which is required if you're going to be sending to US numbers. I'm actually going to ignore that. You can also switch all sub accounts. So if you just want all your sub accounts to use LC phones, then you will flip the switch for all sub accounts, which is fine. Let me go ahead and move this up. Email services. I'm going to come down here to email services. We need to set up dedicated sending domains. So this will be, did I already use 2? I think I used 2. We'll do LC3. and then we'll just add verify. This is going to this is at the agency level, so this does not cover inside the sub account. Which you will have to do is inside your sub account as well. Have a separate a dedicated sending domain. So we're going to do a continue here, and this will set it up automatically since it's on Cloudflare. We're going to authorize. It's going to go back, and then it's going to add all of these records, which is fine. It's going to configure all that. All right, now we have to go through and just verify that this domain is set up. So it's automatically creating these accounts in my domain. So we may have to go back to dedicated domains and just check this out. We're going to verify. So we just have to make sure that it creates all these records. So we're just going to verify this. You may have to do this a couple of times. Okay, that's the thing. It's like you may have to do this. You may have to do this to make sure that it gets all set up because it needs that SSL connection. Has to set all that up. May take a few minutes to. All right, it has not created the MX record yet. There may be an instance to where it doesn't create the MX records automatically, so you may have to go in and create them yourself, which is not a problem. But I want to make sure that this is verified. I may have to refresh this page. Okay, so that I had a feeling that was going to happen. So what I did was I came into my Cloudflare domain here, and I went ahead and set up those records. So I'm going to move me out of the way here, and I'm going to verify this domain, make sure it added those records, and yeah, it's pending right now. That can happen for some time. I do need to add this record here because it is optional, but I don't feel it's optional, so I'm going to add that record manually. I'll make sure I get all these records because I want to make sure that those are all good. So we need to do that, and then I'm going to come back and add the DMARC because email security now is getting a lot tighter, and we want to make sure that we are fully compliant. And so I highly recommend that you do the same. So we'll just verify this one more time. This may not be instant, but at least okay. So it's issued. All right, that is done. And so what we'll do is we'll come down here to the notification domain as well. We want to make sure we have a notify. We'll say 3.net.com. Oh, com. All right, add and verify. We'll just call it notify 3 because that way it's not that big a deal. These records have to be added manually. This does not automatically add them. So we have to go through and create these manually. That was a text record. Do that. And it's literally just at this point, it's literally just copy and paste. It is copy and paste at this point. We'll do that. Oops. Let me move me out of the way for a second, and we'll save that. All right, I'll go through and create all these records, and then we'll come back. All right, I was saving you guys a bunch of time there because it's literally just copy and paste, and so everything's verified. So we're gonna go back to the dedicated domains, and we'll make sure that that's good. And yep, SSL is issued. That is good. Notification section. We have that is all good to go. Oh, we can go through and set headers right here. So we'll make this me, and this will be we'll do that. The configuration, okay. That's been updated. We'll do that. Make sure our headers are good for our agency communication. This is fine. If you have any custom menu links are really good. So if you have any kind of like bolt-on services that work out of iframes, I run a few myself through Extendly, Uphex, things like that. You'll add those right here. You go to custom menu link, and then you'll come in and create new, and then you'll pick an icon for whatever it is you're wanting to add, and you'll give it a link name. This is my menu link, and then you'll give it a URL, and then choose your sidebar preference. So if it shows up in the sidebar. If it's something you want for every account, you don't care if it shows up. You can do that. If you only want it to show up in the agency account, you'll uncheck that one. If you want it to show up in that one but not the agency one, you do that. And then of course, if you only want your custom menu link to show up in specific accounts, you would do that right here. So you can either have it for all accounts, or you can pick a sub account. You can pick and choose your sub accounts for that for this custom menu link to show up. And then the other options right here, open an iframe. I actually prefer this because it'll open an iframe inside of this current window. It will not take you out or anything like that. But if whatever you're adding does not support iframes, then you'll just open it in a new tab or open it in the current window. And if you need to allow permissions for microphone and camera, you can do that. But that is adding menu links. You can add as many as you need to, and it'll give you a nice icon on the left. And so we'll do that. We've already integrated Stripe. We'll come down here to Labs. This is the beta program. Eventually these get turned on, so this I will turn on. If you're branding your client's mobile app, you can do that, and then private integrations, I will turn that on. You can come and check this if there are any new features. Use this at your own risk in case there is a beta, because these are new features that are being tested out. You can test these out for everybody else. This is purely optional. You do not have to turn these on. Once they're in production, they will get pushed to you. All right, since this is a SaaS Pro account, we're going to go into the SaaS configurator next. This is where we determine the plans where we want to resell, if we want to resell the software, right? You have the ability to change all this pricing, and you can also build your own packages. So let's say we wanted to come in here and I wanted to change this pricing right here. I'll go edit details. Maybe I don't want 187. Come over here to pricing. Maybe I want this to be 97, right? And then I want the yearly to be 970. And then I don't recommend you set a user limit or contact limit. That is just going to hamstring you. You definitely want to make sure you don't have any user limits unless you have like a very good reason to have user limits. Right here, we go to features. You can specify which features you want in the specific account. You can pick and choose whatever features you want. This is up to your discretion. Trials and credits. I do not like to give complimentary credits. I turn that off. And then, of course, rebilling. You want to make sure, like, I think 2x is fair. And so what this does is this allows you to bill your clients, right? And you will be able to have your own markups should you need to. I know we're in the business here, this agency business. We're going to set that to at least 2x, 2 to 3x, right? And then I don't have those on. If I had these turned on, I would look at that. But at least phone system and email, right? I would say phone system and email. Those are going to be the biggest ones. So what I'll do is I'll set that again, and then I have to come down here and save changes. And to save those changes, okay, it's showing you what it's going to charge a customer. That's 2 times. That's for the plan details. That's for the standard plan. We're going to ignore that. And then you can do the same thing for professional premium. You cannot delete these. These are the default plans. You can create your own and make it as custom as you want. So let's say I wanted this premium. Then I'll come in here and I'll maybe the pricing is good. I'll leave it at $4.97 a month. That's fine. And then maybe I wanted to add proposals and communities. I want to make sure that those are in there. Let me move me out of the way. I will save those changes. I want all those features. Like maybe this is the only plan that I want to add. I'm going to turn off the credits. I don't want to do that. Rebilling. Maybe for this plan we do 3x. So it bills them a little bit more. So just so you guys know, I want you to look at this little warning right here. These are going to apply to your new clients moving forward. So keep that in mind. So this is something that you probably want to set up from the beginning. So make sure that you have it the way you want it. And it's going to tell you what it's going to charge you, what it's charging you, what's charging the customer, how many calls and how many segments, what will it get you for $10? Just as an example, I was giving you a little scenario. If you put in $10 in the wallet inside of your sub account, this is how many calls and how many segments it's going to get you, okay? And then this will be your profit as an agency owner. You may just bake this in. You might end up baking this into your pricing per month, but that is your discretion, okay? That is something that you need to definitely be aware of, right? That's the rebilling. That's the SaaS configurator. Then you'll be able to go into your sub account and import your products because it's automatically creating these in Stripe. Since we connect our Stripe account, it's creating these products inside of Stripe. So then now we can go into our sub accounts and add these and import these from Stripe. So that way we can create funnels and resell them, because it's going to automatically configure things. Especially we go into advanced settings right here. You can pick and choose these subscription settings. You can allow sub account admins to upgrade their subscriptions. If a subscription fails, like a payment, you can suspend the account. And if you want to, you can allow sub account admins to cancel their subscription. This is entirely up to you to turn this on or off. You can customize the welcome email, so in case you wanted to say something different. Because I say we can customize that. Okay, so our sub account. Okay, so it's going to look, it's going to be under a sub account. All right, so definitely got to go into sub account, set that template. But all right, here's where you manage your snapshots. This is only available if you're an agency admin. You're not going to be able to do snapshots. If you only have sub account level access, you have no access to be able to import, manage, or load any snapshots whatsoever. This is only at an agency admin level, which is higher up. As you can see, if you click right here, as you can see, there's a couple of if you're at this level and you see this, you're at the agency admin level. And if you have access to snapshots, you can import those in. If you're actively signed into your account, you can do that. There are some built-in snapshots that GoHighLevel provides that are very excellent. They're very thorough. So you can definitely take advantage of those. Or if you know somebody that happens to have a snapshot that is worth your while. I'm actually working on some myself. I will make sure I give you guys enough snapshot, a valuable snapshot, right? I want to make sure I give you guys really good snapshots. I'm working on those. Okay, so I appreciate you guys being patient. I'm working on creating some snapshots here because I want to be able to give you guys some value. So here are the snapshots that HighLevel provides, and so you can actually create sub accounts based on these snapshots. So let's say we had a chiropractor, I could create a sub account, or I could check out the setup guide to see what's all included. GoHighLevel does an amazing job of creating supplemental videos right here to take you through what's included in the snapshot, all the details, they give you instructions. Very excellent. You go to quick wins, jump to level up, and then boom, you can create a sub account. And so this right here will allow you to manually create a sub account based on that snapshot. But in the configurator, we can set it up to where, hey, whenever they purchase, it'll automatically load whatever snapshot we have. So that way it's less for us to do on an administrative level, because we want to make this as efficient as possible to onboard new customers. So I believe that's all for the agency level settings. That's fine. I'm gonna come over here to company. You can come over here to team. You can add more team members. So if you have more people involved in your agency and you want to create more admins, you can do so. That is totally fine. Conversation AI. Here's some private integrations right here. If you have third-party apps, you can create private integrations. And of course, there are API keys, compliance labs, logs, that sort of thing. If you guys do have any questions, let me know. Drop them in the comments. Hopefully you found use out of this. If you wanted to sign up for your own pro HighLevel SaaS, maybe you're ready for prime time. Okay, maybe you're ready to just get right into it. Forget the demo. You want to go live with it. There'll be a link down below where you can check out a 14-day free trial of the HighLevel Pro SaaS plan. Is going to be right here. As you can see, everything that I showed you in the demo, you're going to get right here if you're ready to go. It is $497 a month for the SaaS Pro plan if you're ready to go to that level. If you're not ready for that, which I understand not everybody is, but again, you get 14 days free trial of this. If you feel like that you're ready to go and you hit the ground running, you can sign up for this. There will be a link down below where you can sign up for the 14-day free trial and you can get started right away. I'll also have a link to the marketplace. To where you can come back here. It's marketplace.gohighlevel.com. There'll be a link down below where you can sign up for your free account and start playing around with this testing. You create your own demo agency environment that's limited time, right? This is not forever. And so that's why I'm going to stress you guys, do not put production data inside of your demo account, because it's strictly a demo. It's gonna expire. It's gonna be gone. And I don't want you guys to like freak out and come and start like in a panic because you started to put production data inside of a demo sandbox environment. And that's what it is. It's a sandbox. Like if you guys have any questions, let me know. I want to make sure I get this as thorough as possible. I hope I didn't miss anything. That's my goal, is I want to make sure, because there were a lot of things that I had missed starting out. This was not a big one. I mean, I figured this out, but like the email services was something that I see that is missed. Not so much because I think so many people focus on the sub accounts, but at the agency level, this is a big deal, because you need to make sure that your emails and notices are going out to your customers, right, from your agency account. And this is how we ensure that happens, because the default one, it's hit and miss. But you have your own dedicated and just use it as a sub account, you're golden. For the default, for the dedicated sending domain, and then your notifications section. This is very important. You get these all set up. I believe that's all for now. That'll at least get you guys up and running with a functional agency account, because then the next steps will be to create sub accounts, create your customer accounts, create your internal agency account. That's going to be one of them. One of them is always going to be your agency account, to where you can run your automations, build your funnels, load your snapshots will get loaded to that, and you'll be able to manage your business from inside your sub account. So thank you guys. I know this was a longer training, but this is very important to make sure that you get your agency account set up correctly. And feel free to play around with the demo account. And of course, again, there'll be a link down below for 14-day free trial. And thank you guys, and I will see you in the next training.